Lot 15. All.
Djokovic has had some interesting observations about Murray coming into this match, observing, as I think everybody acknowledges, he's one of the best defenders in the game. He's got a ton of variety, big serve. Novak has noted that Murray's forehand has improved, and certainly has. But he also observed the courts are playing a little bit faster than they have previously, and that suits Murray's game.
He's had some strong numbers in the serving department, Djokovic,
40-15.
through the tournament against Wawrinka in the semi-final. It was very hot and cold in the serving department. Fantastic eye by Djokovic in the first game. This serve to the first court for Andy Murray, with the speed increase this year, it's been very effective for him.
Oh, great stuff, Murray. Put himself in a position, though, to make a tough volley that maybe he didn't necessarily need to make.
And what I loved is how many forehands. There's another one that he's running around, going offensively with a forehand. Now, through the tournament, he has started off extremely positive, looking for forehands, keeping the point short. It's not something that he was doing in seasons gone past. It's what makes Andy Murray a very different player for 2015. We highlight just there the second serve. 139, which is reasonable, but the fact that Djokovic can jump on it and really control the center stage of the court, Murray feels like he's defending.
Djokovic forehand acknowledged by Murray. Murray, of course, played his semi-final Thursday night. Djokovic Friday night. Murray's expressed the opinion they should both be played on the same day.
I agree. I agree. I think the weather hasn't played a significant part in some of these matches this year. It can, in the future, they should be played on the same night.
It looked like it was missing, yeah? It looked like it was missing.
Challenge.
Djokovic is challenging the call on the left baseline. The ball was cut out.
Almost in response, Jake, whatever you say, I'm going against you.
It's good.
No wonder he goes against Jake Garner.
We've had the points.
Novak will be putting that in his little black book.
Uh-huh. I think Jake Garner already has a spot in the black book of Djokovic.
Djokovic is challenging the call on the right first sideline. The ball
And
was cut
I think he's going to lose this point. To me, that seemed like it was in from our position, Wilco.
Well, he's starting out in a very combative mood, Djokovic. Oh, no, it's in.
40-30. Djokovic has 2 challenges remaining.
Well, there's no doubt this is a more alert and focused Djokovic than we saw in the semi-final against Wawrinka.
Yes.
Taking control from the middle of the court, using that off forehand. And a subtle drop shot. Thrown in for good measure.
Advantage Murray.
He used that serve to enormous effect against Thomas Berdych.
Cain, Murray. One game on.
Yes, if I'd done 15 aces in total against Thomas Berdych, was able to baffle him with the slider wide. He moved Berdych out to that position and then would often ace him down the tee.
Love 15.
It's got to be a good shot if Djokovic doesn't get a racket on the ball.
Well, stretching Djokovic, forehand and backhand.
Love 30.
First pressure point of the match coming up here. Murray forehand. Beautiful. Break points against the top seed.
Love footy.
Again, the backhand accelerating on that particular one, but he doesn't allow the ball to play him. He plays consecutive forehands very aggressively. Tight play from Murray.
$15.40.
Well, no quarter asked or given. And if we're going to get rallies like that, we're in for a long night.
Longest rally so far, and Djokovic, that was certainly some risk coming in. It wasn't well placed, the approach, but it certainly had the effect in the end.
Please.
Three break points saved.
Deuce.
When Djokovic comes to net, it's generally with a planned approach. Likes to battle the point out and not have to play more than 2 volleys.
Challenge from Murray.
On the left center service line.
No out call. Close. And good.
Yep.
The advantage Djokovic. Murray has 2 challenges.
Kissing the line.
Oh, what a great point. And superb in the end by Djokovic. Gee, this match has started off at a very high level.
Bit of a mishit from Murray's forehand. Slowed the pace down. Djokovic still up to the challenge, created his own pace into the open court.
Not smart enough.
Love 30.
Djokovic too quick.
He jumped on this. Too much height, perhaps. That's being picky. It's incredible speed from Djokovic.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please turn off the flash on all cameras and video cameras. Thank you. Thank you, sir. There's one right behind the players. Please
That's
turn
correct.
off the flash.
Yeah, I can see it from here. The guy's taking no notice. Thank you. That's it. Ambient light in here is well sufficient for any photography. Oh, on the line. Superb forehand from Djokovic.
Out of this world. Again, they're going for full-blooded shots here, and he even picks it up a bit more with this forehand threaded down the line. Touching the sideline.
It's love 40.
Sends a definite signal, though, that particular forehand. He has leaked it wide, but the fact that he didn't let it go astray, he didn't hold back on it, there was no conservative forehand, sends a strong message to Andy Murray.
It's a winner. And the first break of serve after being down 3 break points in the previous game. Djokovic comes out and breaks Murray's serve. 3-1 ahead.
Yep, sometimes, you know, psychologically it can affect you in a major final such as this one. That you see break points, oh, well, really a bag full of them. You don't capture those break points. You just start to, you might let your mind wander a fraction, but I mean, it's hard to suppress the play from Djokovic in that game.
Packed house here on Rod Laver Arena tonight for finals night, or the final night of the 2015 championships. It's going to push the cumulative crowd total for the fortnight to a record over 700,000 people. And of course, it's not just here in the arena, but there are a couple of thousand more on the grounds. Big screen out in Garden Square. People have settled in out there to watch. Federation Square in the heart of the city of Melbourne itself. Big screen there. Hundreds more, thousands more. Tennis Australia, by the way, is hosting a viewing party for the men's final tonight. First time in Shanghai. Hundreds of top city officials and tennis fans there come to the party to watch this final.
40-15.
Not an ace, I don't think. Murray just got the tip. Oh, yes, he did. Just got the tip of the racket to it.
Yeah,
Djokovic seals his advantage and leads by 4 games to 1.
Djokovic leads 4 games to 1.
Scores of celebrities and sports stars, dignitaries galore, plus 20-odd thousand other Australian and international tennis aficionados here in Rod Laver tonight, packed to the rafters for the final. People have come from far and wide, representatives, of course, of the other 3 Grand Slam tournaments, but also just hard-bitten tennis fans from all 4 corners of the globe. I saw the much vaunted sports psychologist and fitness guru Bakri Al-Hassan downstairs earlier.
$30-15.
Just missed. No challenge.
40-15.
There's a definite increase in the speed that Djokovic is off of his racket tonight. It's very crisp. Letting it all out in the first set.
I think the term we used in the previous match against Wawrinka was the eye of the tiger just wasn't there. It's there tonight, all right.
Uh-huh.
Gee, he was lucky to get away with the return of serve.
Wobbly old thing around the head of the racket. But the difference so far for me, Gary, is that Novak, when he's offered that short ball, he is pouncing on it very abruptly, doing something with it.
A fantastic all-court play here. Murray solid off the ground this time.
Djokovic leads 4 games to 2.
Another clean, strong-hitting rally, and you have to watch out for that backhand down the line. It's the first one we've seen tonight from Andy Murray that he's been able to settle on.
Seats, please. Wait, please. 15 love.
So the short return, and Djokovic, rather than going down the court, he actually searched for it, trying to get Murray outside the court. That's how deep Murray is standing to return the first.
What a lot of players find tough against Andy Murray is his return on the second serve.
15
he steps right into court, right through the tournament. He's hardly taken a second serve behind the baseline. He steps right in and attacks and attacks and attacks.
That he does. You can see again the distance that he starts with, but he's just moving in, closing down any opening.
Djokovic was asked specifically if there was any physical constraint in the match that he played against Wawrinka, and he did edge around the question, but he did concede that he was a little more mentally constrained for whatever reasons. He couldn't explain himself, but he certainly got a clear head tonight.
Trying the change up. 3-quarter serve. Heavy kick out wide, and he comes in behind it. Gee, Murray would love to see that a few more times, especially with the result coming his way.
Break-back points for Murray.
What was it, the second game that Djokovic was down, the second time he served? He was down love 40, and he came to net at least 2 times when facing those break points. Frustrated yell of no from Murray, missing that forehand. So Djokovic gets out of trouble again. Or is he out of trouble? A third break point.
Advantage, Murray.
I think Djokovic unsettled himself there. He threw in a fake move towards the net, but as he moved out for the backhand, lost his balance.
Missed, and that's the break back for Murray. Back on serve.
Djokovic starting this match fast out of the blocks, but the last 5, perhaps maximum 10 minutes, he's just cooled slightly.
$30. $30-15.
He was confident letting that go. Djokovic didn't miss by too much.
Net first serve. $30.
Slipped there, Murray, just a little. Recovered in time. But then found the net, 30-all. Oh, lucky. Djokovic slipping that time. Fortunately for him, net cord worked in his favour.
30-40.
So Murray is aware that Djokovic on that forehand generally will go cross court. He was waiting for it, but Novak would have lifted some skin off of his racket hand here. Have a look at that, off those knuckles.
And the right knee. Now that he slipped, he just lost his footing.
Novak, after missing with that second serve return, just checking his thumb out. I think he has lifted a small amount of skin. Just on that thumb, that looks like
Yes, right on the joint.
Come on, Andy, come on. It's an average second serve.
Murray is challenging the call on the left baseline.
Challenge from Murray. I think he's on the wrong end of the stick here.
A little long, you think? Lifted
so.
up off on it?
I think so.
Yep. So, yeah, we saw Emily Mauresmo just
Djokovic.
giving him, you know, trying to spur
Murray
him
one
on.
challenger.
Certainly, if he goes down to break a serve, first set out of reach. Not landing that serve down the tee on the ad court often enough tonight.
Djokovic breaks serve again. 3 breaks in this first set.
I think you should go just get that fixed, because it's one of those little nagging things that Turvey, when you miss a shot, you're always going to take a look down at that thumb or fingers. Still shaking it off.
Yep. Yeah, jarred the hand, the thumb in particular, indicating there, I think, that he wants some kind of treatment or some relief for that.
The Murray return positions in the tournament so far.
That's the whole tournament. And it's not just the second serve he stands right in court on, but he doesn't take a backward step on first serves either.
No.
Good.
Oh, what a point. Had everything, that point. Great scrambling by Murray to stay in it.
15-30.
Let alone win it.
Welcome to the men's final of the Australian Open.
Thank you.
Quality of points just bumping up as this first set draws to an end.
Whoa, it's 15:40. It's not at an end yet. And this first set's been in progress for 47 minutes.
Murray has not backed down, even though he lost that
15-40.
service break and the first point of this game. Since then, he has just demanded himself
Please.
stay on that baseline and remain patient.
picked up the pace. Murray forced the error from Djokovic. Break serve again.
What do
you read into that?
The drop shot, executing it early.
Yeah.
Too early.
Too early, by far. Maybe just try to shorten up the points here. Still feeling that racket hand.
Love.
Well, that's quite a large miss for Novak. Had the short ball, trying to do something, overcooking it wide.
40 love.
It's about the most straightforward service game we've had in the match for 5-all.
And Djokovic perhaps playing with too much emotion there. Has been reacting to the thumb, to the crowd. Momentum has shifted into the favour of the Scotsman.
Lopetin.
Only the third ace of the match. Djokovic's second.
15-all. $30-15.
Two aces this game.
40-15.
To come up with something to counter the Murray charge at the moment. That's good. Murray was out there
40-30,
leaning for the wide serve and got it right on the racket face. Perfect.
Pushing each other to play to a higher standard.
6 games to 5. Djokovic is ahead, but we're on serve. Quality and intensity of these rallies is just amazing.
Djokovic bothered by his court position. Felt like that he didn't recover well enough, or at least closer to the baseline.
Love.
Sorry, mate. Sounded like Pat Rafter. Quick to close. Great play, Murray. Gain points for 6-all. And the clock's just ticked over 1 hour. The first set a long way from resolution yet. It's a tie-break, and your guess is as good as anybody's. But the momentum has been with Murray for the past
both players receive one additional challenge.
4 games.
Thank you.
Double fault, his first of the match on the first point of the tiebreak.
Murray can apply some scoreboard pressure here, holding these 2 points on his serve. Take a 3-0 lead. Positive play.
2-0, Murray.
Sub with a well-positioned first serve and the forehand. He goes out after it. Just when I thought Djokovic was going back into his shell. Comes out with a nice move forward. At least brings it back to almost parity in this first set tiebreaker. It certainly felt like that he was overly conservative in the semi-final. And that allowed his opponent to extend him to 5 sets. Back-to-back points where he's at least finished at net.
Murray.
Players change ends. Murray with the advantage. 4 points to 2.
4-2, Murray.
He did win the first set in a tiebreak in their final here in 2013. Before Djokovic came back to win in 4 sets. Well, large sections of the crowd taking up the chant of the Scottish fans. Let's go, Andy, let's go. One more serve to come from Andy at this northern end of the court, leading 4-2. Wins this point, puts Djokovic under big pressure. Oh, his first double fault of the match.
4-3, Murray.
He could have had Djokovic on toast if he'd held his service point there. Would have given him a 5-2 lead, and Djokovic would have been really under the gun.
Never a good time to serve a double, but he was hitting out on the serve.
4-all.
Well, how quickly the fortunes fluctuate. This is the point that Djokovic must hold. And for the first time, Djokovic has got his nose in front in this tiebreak. 5 points to 4. 2 serves to come from Murray.
5-4, Djokovic.
One slip here by Murray, and the set will be in Djokovic's keeping.
So he's got to decide, Murray. He's on the bigger points. He likes that flat wide out to Djokovic's backhand. But the early stages of games, he wins with the slider down the tee.
Five points all.
Too good. And there's the subtle differences for Andy Murray
5-all.
this year. What we've seen is that he's willing to take that shot on, and rather than stay on the baseline and extend the rally, certainly the influence of Maresmo, just get in there. Your volleys are sound.
Oh.
Oh,
Out
wow.
ball.
Just long on the volley.
Well, Djokovic did so well to stay in that point. The high ball that landed in the backhand corner for Murray was a miracle. That's what kept him in it. And ultimately, he's got the point, and it brings up set point for Djokovic.
Crowd just learning that the forehand volley of Murray was long.
6-5, Djokovic.
I'm still liking the
Murray
way
has
Murray's
one
going out,
challenge in
playing these points. There's a bit more oomph.
Thank you.
Can he remain confident in this point?
He's going to challenge. Why not?
Left center service line. The ball was called out.
If it's good, it's the set. Out.
Second serve.
Djokovic, fist raised in triumph, fights his way through the first set in the tiebreak, 7 points to 5 in an hour and 12 minutes. Our telecast, of course, going to 230 countries and territories around the world, including the Sultanate of Brunei. To all my old friends still living there, a good Australian g'day.
15 all.
What Murray has to be careful of now is that narrow loss of the first set just doesn't get inside his head. It's hard to keep it out.
Yeah, we don't want to see him start the battle with himself.
$30-15.
Oh, what happened there? Did he go over on an ankle? Walking gingerly away. He didn't go over on the ankle. He just stubbed his foot into the court.
Net first serve.
And overbalanced.
Jarred maybe his left foot.
Yeah, Murray.
First game, second set to Murray. Ooh. Just rushed the shot.
Love the team.
Ball was starting to drop over the net.
Didn't really balance well for this. It's a right leg, right foot perhaps. Murray saying no. The forehand down the line when he is in the corner, the juice court, doesn't always hit cleanly. He has to take some pace off of it and hit with much more margin.
$15-30.
Well, this point was very pro Djokovic until the forehand from Murray. Got that reaction from Djokovic. He's losing his balance once again. Generally very secure.
Net first serve.
And again, a little misstep by Djokovic. Now, he might have done a little more damage and jarring, that foot, than we thought previous game. It's 3 times now he's stumbled like that. Second serve with 2 break points against him here. Second game rather, of the second set. And the break for Murray. Djokovic had the break early in the first set that turned into a marathon. With 2 breaks of serve each way before they got to the tie-break decider in Djokovic's favour. Now Murray's got the head start. Drop shot, lob, little touch volley over the net. The point had it all.
So is that another sign of Djokovic just wanting to end the point, make something happen?
Well, otherwise he's doing a lot of running and putting a lot of pressure on that foot or the ankle or whatever it is, side to side at the baseline.
If you look at their faces, to me, the fresher is Djokovic. Look at Murray's facial reactions after some of these longer points. He is certainly taking in a lot of air, breathing hard.
Well, very simplistic to say there's a lot riding on this. No player, at least not in the Open era, has ever won the Australian title after losing in 3 previous finals. Murray's got to overcome that if he's to win here.
Net for serve.
Getting his name alongside the other greats on the Norman Brooks Challenge Trophy, if he can. $3.1 million in prize money for the winner, 1.55 million for the runner-up. Djokovic really is working, isn't he? It's shortening up the points, taking every opportunity.
He is. That's a big time play. Serve at 130.
Break back point.
That's first serve.
Djokovic breaks back.
Love the team.
Inch perfect depth from Murray's forehand. New balls that Djokovic is serving with. He pick up some free points, move the ball around.
Wait, please. Love 30.
Oof. Unhappy.
$15.30. $30.
Being pegged back again from having led love 30, Murray.
$40.30.
Oh, well played. Awkward shot to play, Djokovic, but he just managed to drag the racket face across the ball and put a lot of spin on it. Got past Murray and curved away for the winner. Gave Murray a taste of his own medicine, actually.
Not an easy shot at all for Djokovic. Murray trying to force the issue. Even heard him say as he walked back that he's out of rhythm.
Love 15. Please.
A healthy court position again from Andy Murray. And
Love 30.
Just his body language has altered. He's frustrated. The early service break in this set didn't proceed, wasn't able to consolidate. And then had love 30 in the previous game and came out behind in the game. Huge return from Djokovic.
Love 40.
Sent directly back down the middle of the court.
Djokovic goes ahead in an extraordinary match in terms of the number of service breaks.
Wilco, the standard of tennis over the last 3 games, pretty decent.
Well, I would have thought so.
So what's happened to Djokovic's off-balance, leg problems? It's like they came, they appeared, and now they've disappeared.
Disappeared miraculously.
And perhaps it just highlights the peaks and valleys in between these two, that now it's Murray's turn that's gone on a downer.
Well, just like the hand. Jarred up and was tender and sore, but I guess once it's worked out, it's okay. And maybe the same applied when we saw him stub the toe of his shoe, jarred the ankle, perhaps.
Well, quite. If you let something like that bother you, it certainly weighs you down.
Djokovic is shown to the call on the left serve. The ball was called out.
I think he's what 2 for 1 on challenges tonight. Good.
Again, Djokovic. Djokovic leads 4 games to 2.
So is that a nice 10 point, 12 consecutive points for Djokovic?
Just the second double fault for Murray. But he's in a position where he can ill afford even one. Just missed.
15.
Too good, Murray. Onto the short ball very quickly.
Djokovic is challenging the call on the right baseline.
Djokovic, another challenge, but I think it's good. Certainly is.
30-15. Djokovic has 2 challenges remaining. Net first serve. (40-15).
Another example of Djokovic more than coping with the second serve from Murray. Murray's only won 32% of points off his second serve.
The combination of the lack of speed, and it just goes into the middle of the box. Doesn't really find a corner of the court. That does.
Yeah, Murray
closes out that game, but he'll need to do more than hold his serve. Don't ask me what that protest was about, because I wouldn't deign to give it any mileage.
And one would maybe say that that pause, the period of time, has allowed Andy Murray just to regather his head. He was certainly looking down, was making some negative comments about the way that he'd surrendered the early break. Starts with the serve, sliding down the tee. He gets the short reply. Djokovic defends. Any hope for Murray to get off to a love 30 lead on his serve? right off the line.
15-30.
Wasn't hit with a lot of pace, and so when it clipped the baseline, it shot through even more.
Oh, Murray can't believe stepped into the court on that second serve. Couldn't make the reply. Great depth, Murray. Great counter puncher. It's his stock in trade.
30-40.
2 forehands now, or 2 shots at least from Murray. Hitting the baseline, shooting through, getting the error from Djokovic.
Look at another second serve here. See if he can capitalise on this. Put himself back on terms. Oh, full-blooded forehand down the line from Murray. Does the trick. Four games all.
Murray not shy. That opening up.
8 breaks of serve. And we're only at 4-all in the second set. Djokovic can't believe it.
Thank you.
Vital for Murray because he served first in this set. Surrendered the lead. Was down 2-4, 3-4, but with the break back, it's Djokovic who'll have to play catch-up tennis now, provided Murray holds serve here.
30.
Djokovic is going to challenge. He's a very challenging mood tonight, Djokovic.
Really peeved right now is Djokovic. That short delay has allowed Murray to regather his sense of playing aggressive. He's back on that baseline, controlling the flow.
Put it away that time, as he should have done the first time. Murray.
40-11. Please.
quick recovery by Djokovic. He was wrong-footed there for a minute.
Murray coming out,
15 love.
hoping to force the error. Djokovic loves that backhand cross-court. On the passing shot, great angle.
He's missed it. Court was wide open. Gift for Djokovic.
30 love.
Once more, Murray just trying to control the flow.
Anguished Andy.
Murray's turn, Djokovic's turn to paint the lines.
40 love.
Yes, didn't leave much margin for error, but there was no error. That's all that counts. 40 love.
$40-15.
Oh, breathtaking court coverage, both players. Murray looking for every opportunity to get in. Djokovic pinned behind the baseline, gave him the chance.
40-30.
Just fabulous.
Every angle in the book.
Every part of the book, of the court. Look at that lunge. Ability to balance at end range, the recovery.
Well, Djokovic handed that point to Murray.
Deuce.
Put it straight onto his backhand down the line.
Two. Right, please.
He led 40 love here. Well, can you believe this? Break
Advantage
point
Murray.
for Murray. Which means set point for Murray.
Well, if you can remember what got him to this point right now is the aggressive tennis, willingness to move forward.
groan of disappointment from the Murray fans.
Use.
And I reckon they number about 45% of the crowd, 55% for Djokovic. Murray's going to challenge. It'll be Djokovic's 5th ace, I feel. Oh, it's out. Is it in? Yes, it is. Oh, just.
Advantage Djokovic. Murray has 2 challenges remaining.
Murray's just still having a crack at himself, I think, when he had that set point.
Picked his mark, Murray. Superb backhand pass.
Set up with the roller off pace at the toes of Djokovic. He'd much prefer to play this on the full. He's in defense mode and a sitting duck.
Advantage Djokovic. Use.
You get the feeling this is going to be a very decisive game in terms of how this final pans out.
Oh yeah, over 8 minutes.
Missed that, and that's a shame because it was a remarkable point for Murray. No wonder they call him the greatest defensive player. He is so tough.
Advantage Djokovic.
Just couldn't quite get his balance on that forehand. He was inside the court.
Well, how lucky is Djokovic? Winding the crowd up as he gets to 5-all, having denied Murray a set point. But his overhead in that final point there came off the frame and miraculously for him just dropped onto the baseline.
Had trouble shaking Murray off in that game. Started out 40 love. himself into plenty of trouble.
Thank you.
5-all.
Djokovic were to go on and win the title here would be his 50th match win at the Australian Open Championships, the period that he's played here.
And each time he's made a semi-final of an Australian Open,
he's won the final.
Yep.
That's first serve.
Oh, he's missed a little chip overhead.
Well, this was nice, but well, it looked better in slow motion. At real time, it seemed pretty bricky. The hands, didn't have any soft touch with the backhand volley lob.
Well, that's what he's been doing to Murray's second set. That was just 130 kilometres per hour. And straight down the middle of the service box, no trouble.
He's under fire. He's only won 3 points with that second serve in this set, Murray. First serve has certainly been a winner for him.
Oh, sublime, absolutely sublime tennis. You're speechless.
Oh, you can't get any better than that.
30-40.
Each shot.
Djokovic looking strong. Murray physically looking a little ragged. Point for Djokovic.
He picked the serve, Djokovic.
Deuce. Straight to the player, please.
Murray's fiancée, Kim Sears. Djokovic's coach, Boris Becker. both on tenterhooks at the moment. Fault called. Oh.
Advantage Djokovic.
Wake up, Murray said to himself.
Well, I'm not sure that was at himself. I think it's more towards his team when he asked for their advice on the first serve. I don't think they gave him any signal to challenge or kind of shoulder shrug, and he's ticked at them.
Djokovic will challenge because that was a break point, his second break point. Backhand cross court. Has it found the line? No, it's out. Call was correct.
Djokovic has 0 challenges remaining.
Played to a standstill, Murray, by Djokovic there to set up another break point.
Advantage Djokovic.
Not struck with a lot of pace, and Murray not quite getting back behind the ball to get his body weight transition from right foot to left foot. Made the error.
Ace, Murray's third, gets him out of a very dangerous position for the moment. I mean, they deserve overtime for some of these points. This is extraordinary.
And the team boxers are woken up. They all got to their feet after Murray won this. Certainly feel like he's giving everything he's got right now. Absolute red line.
Murray, hold serve, defies Djokovic on 3 break points there. First set took an hour and 12 minutes. This set's been going an hour and 10 minutes, and the end is not in sight.
When that shot starts to work for Andy Murray, titles, victories start to come his way.
Djokovic has won 80 points in the match thus far. Murray, 79.
Not surprising.
And not surprising, we should come to another tiebreak under those circumstances. It's 6-all in the second set. There is not a split inch between these two players. 2 points the difference after 2 hours and 24 minutes of play. 2 hours, 24 minutes of the highest quality tennis you will see anywhere, ever.
Andy Murray's got the better serving stats in this second set, certainly with the first serve.
And that'll help further. Fourth ace for Murray for the match.
I didn't hear it and the machine didn't go off. I didn't hear it and the machine didn't go off.
Novak's claiming a let, but Jake Garner says, oh, I didn't hear anything.
1-0, Murray.
And there is an electronic line through the top of the tape that registers with the umpire if there's a net cord. Well, pound for pound, is there any better fighter than Murray?
Murray.
Well, it may not be tonight. He's just trying to keep that aggressive style. Trying to accelerate through. Build a lead, a buffer in front of Djokovic. Nope. Not for the moment, at least.
2-1, Murray.
See that he's just trying to take on some air, so he's got to try and control his breathing whilst relaxing those shoulders. Find his target as he steps up to serve.
Please.
2 for 2 when he's landed the first serve in this breakup. though, backing away from the baseline. Murray playing his tennis in an aggressive position. It was a quality second serve.
Thank you. Practice. Four,
63% of first serves in this set for Murray to win 76%. Djokovic 65% of first serves to win 56%. The edge is with Murray on first serves. The edge is with Murray in the tiebreak here. 4 points to 2.
So the heart of the match, certainly for Murray, lie in this tiebreaker. He needs those first serves to land when he's stepping up to serve. Djokovic has got one more point here.
Murray led 4 points to 2 in the first set tiebreak.
Thank you. Please.
Hey, that was a let-off for Murray. He had the short ball, but he's directed it straight back to Djokovic. But he just steered it wide and into the high part of the net, but it was out of court anyway. And Murray really in control now with 2 points against Djokovic's serve. 5 points to 2 for Murray and 2 serves to come. 2 good serves here would clinch the set for him. Murray has got 4 set points.
6-2, Murray.
In this extraordinary duel.
Right, please.
The last 2 men standing in the first Grand Slam of the year. It's out! Well, the set loomed so large.
6-3, Murray.
Over anxious Murray to put it away and has pushed it long.
Well, they've sucked so much energy out of each other. Leg weary for sure.
Thank you.
Still 3 set points for Murray, but on Djokovic's serve now.
Murray.
Oh, it's the set for Murray. 7 points to 4, the tiebreak. Hour and 20 minutes the second set, if I neglected to mention it. I mean, this is, I know I've used the word half a dozen times already, but this is the same level of tennis that we were seeing in the first 3 or 4 games of the first set.
Pretty much started in the first game, and Murray again hovering around that baseline. He's aggressive, he's taking it on, and the reaction time for Djokovic is just lessened. He can't get settled in some of these rallies.
$15.30. $15.40.
Break of serve to Murray. Djokovic took a huge swing at that and lost his feet. And I was about to say, prior to that point, he seemed a little leg weary.
15 left.
Am I right? Little leg weary?
Well, it certainly looked like he was Tin Man in that particular point. Have a look at that.
He didn't move the extra half metre that he needed to make that shot.
It's hard to say if that's cramp or, I mean, he's just so off balance. Oh.
Second service ace.
Best serve.
Wide swinging serve is 6th ace. 40 love on serve, Murray. Down the tee for another one. Yeah. Rubbing it into Djokovic now. 2-love Murray in the third. Well, if he's a little sapped physically, Djokovic, he'll be a little mentally sapped as well after these last 2 games.
There's Milan Armanovic, has been working with Novak for some time. You can see here that he's busy preparing some drinks for Nole to consume.
Oh, he was there, Murray, but just faded at the critical moment.
Yes, he reaches with enough time, but he's also trying to disguise what he wants to do. He's got the racket open. Obviously, the options are to go deep line or even cross court.
That was the conundrum for him. He was going to go cross court and then changed his mind and was going to try and get it, but that time it was too late. Superb.
Yeah, Djokovic. Love 15.
Wasn't quite a clean hit by Djokovic, but he clubbed it, but it went in. That's all that matters. Djokovic stretching the hamstrings. Just an indication of how tight the muscles are getting, and all the running that these two have been doing. Covering many kilometres of territory, the two of them.
$15-30.
Backhand into the net brings up breakback points for Djokovic.
15-40.
Just 126 kilometres per hour, that second serve.
Please.
Djokovic was about to challenge, but then thought the better of it and put his hands up in surrender. It was good, all right. Murray's 8th ace, but still down a break point. No. Oh, yes, it's in. And Djokovic breaks back and Andy skies a ball out of the stadium. Does it fall back inside? Yes, it does. Otherwise, he might have got a warning there. Two games all.
Please.
Ten breaks of serve so far in this match.
15.
fighting tooth and nail, both of these men, for a great prize.
Pretty tough for Murray to be disappointed about. I mean, he did everything right. Used the entire court deep into the corner of Djokovic.
Just an unbeatable pass from the Serb. Disappointed. Djokovic turns away. It's like a chess game, this. One brilliant move countered by an equally brilliant move from the other end. Back and forth, trying to force an error from their opponent. Floats long. Still only 2 points between the two as far as overall points won in the match is concerned. 33 unforced errors for Murray in the match, 35 for Djokovic. Nothing to choose there either.
Forty-30.
Oh, ripper forehand from Djokovic. Well, we have seen some marathon 5-set matches, but regulation 5 sets, if there is such a thing, normally run out around the 3-hour 30, 3-hour 35-minute mark. And we're up to 3 hours virtually here, and we're only halfway through the third set. Well, not halfway through the third set. Well, that's probably the shortest point in the match, apart from a service ace.
40 love.
Djokovic so far has run 3 kilometres, 3,100 metres, and Murray 3,393. Oh, updated. 3,325 for Djokovic and 3,393 for Murray. So only a few metres between the two of them, coming up on 3.5 kilometres of territory covered each. And that's not strolling along.
No, they're just pushing each other to an extraordinarily high level. Djokovic certainly looking like he's much more leg weary than Murray at this stage.
It's not just the distance travelled. I mean, it's the intensity of the stop-start, changes of direction from dead stop to flat-out sprint into the net, back again, side to side.
The recovery process, how quickly they're back ready.
Seventh ace for Djokovic. Not that they've been a telling factor really for either player in the match to this point anyway. 8 for Murray, 9 for Murray, 7 for Djokovic. Hello.
30-15.
He was in behind that return with alacrity, Murray.
30 on.
Hey, he's inside, just bounces in, and the recognition that it's going to be a weak reply from Djokovic.
Djokovic is challenging the call on the left near sideline. The ball is called out.
Advice from an eagle-eyed spectator says it was a fault. And it was. Must have been sitting right on that line. Murray dictating play, sets up a break point.
Djokovic has
beautiful forehand. That one, that caused the trouble for Djokovic.
Please.
To the delight of Maresmo.
Extraordinary. Murray almost trampled the ball, kid.
Well, I wouldn't have figured at any time for Djokovic to play that volley. but it's won him the point, a vital point. Murray again looked like he was on top in that last rally. It was a break point. The return came into a nasty position. He had to shuffle up very quickly. Djokovic didn't have a lot of room at all. And the attempted lob by Murray falling short.
Might be physically challenging, but mentally, these two are just strong. Djokovic holds serve, survives a break point, and leads by 4 games to 3 in the third. Well, stroke for stroke. A couple of these ground strokes now just missing by a fraction. Not unexpectedly. 3 hours and 5 minutes on the match clock. Two incredible tie-break sets, one apiece.
Love 30.
Oh, that was an unforced, totally unforced error by Murray. Normally easy meet for his forehand. Pushed wide at love 30 now.
So unhelpful a couple of times from the lips of Andy Murray. And now the shot selection, very questionable.
Murray getting really down on himself, giving away 3 break points here to Djokovic.
Please. $15.40.
Well, suddenly the pressure taking a toll on Andy Murray with a double fault to give the break
5 games to 3.
to Djokovic. 5 games to 3. Slamming the racket down in frustration. But slamming it flat on the ground, not on the frame, not on the edge of the frame. Djokovic knows better than anyone the importance of this service game. credit to Murray.
Love 15.
Taking the risk and keeping the ball incredibly deep.
He's kind of rechanneled himself after he's had that little vent of rage. Well, maybe not rage, just of anger.
I think rage is a good word. Rage against himself.
Yeah.
Murray's turn to miss.
15 all.
Well, better serving for Djokovic now. Starting to brighten up. Not when he's landing the first serve. It's a very strong win rate. If he can get it in.
Again, Djokovic flexing the left leg. Murray 3 meters, 3.5 meters back behind the baseline. Steps in.
Murray is challenging the ball on the right far side.
Yeah, it's a fair challenge here. He's got a chance of success.
You have a feeling this is wide?
I've got a feeling it is,
Yeah,
but I think it's worth a challenge.
Yeah, I think it might have just missed.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh, no.
just good.
40-15. Murray has 2 challenges remaining.
That's what he thinks of Hawkeye. Set to Djokovic. 2 sets to 1 lead.
6 games to 3.
Djokovic jogs up and indicates that the ball was out, but doesn't challenge. It wasn't out.
Not sure what he's pointing at, but whether it's back across court, he missed by going up the line, trying to change the direction. He's just got to get rid of this negativity that has built up. They've been playing at such a high level. Let's hope that there's not just a real collapse. Certainly from Murray's end, he's got to deal with the fact that 2 sets to 1 down. He's got to play 2 more. Two more sets. He's got to start dealing with that fact. That's probably going to be between an hour to possibly 2 hours more of tennis.
Well, if it goes to 5, 5th set advantage, it's going to be a good 2 hours, I'd say.
30-40.
Flush on the line.
Please.
Break of serve at the start of the fourth set in favour of Novak Djokovic.
Love 15. Nets. First serve.
Djokovic putting the ball right at the feet of the incoming Murray.
I mean, that's a great return, and Djokovic's shot is too good. Certainly Murray's putting this block. Just placing, creating those seeds of doubt, the reactions when he's losing points that he feels he should be winning, the errors certainly have come quicker in rally mode.
That is extraordinary again.
40-15.
Inch perfect painting the line with the off forehand, Djokovic.
This is the one.
You can see Murray, how much ground now he's surrendering. Trying to recover from the returner serve.
Murray wins the point. Don't ask me. Djokovic.
That sneaks over the net.
Just out.
Thank you.
Just perfect.
Right, please.
Well, Djokovic was fully stretched there. That was a chance for Murray. But Djokovic holds and leads 2-love in the fourth.
Djokovic leads 2 games to love.
So the mountain just got a lot steeper for Andy Murray. Beaten here in 3 finals, once by Roger Federer, twice by Djokovic.
Please. Thank you. Love 15.
Game slowing down. both ends of the court between points. Not surprisingly.
The
battle's been a stupendous one. Physically, Murray could stay out there. He just have now a feeling 2-1 and the break, the mental battle balanced in favor of Djokovic.
That's twice now, and the last 2 points. Murray's leant on his racket like a walking stick into the point. Double break looming against Murray here.
15-40.
The quickness, just being able to maybe get up to that particular forehand just a tad earlier helps clear the net. It's just coming up short, so his margins are a lot lower. More errors coming from Murray's end.
Djokovic, 2-1 and 2 breaks up in the 4th, has got control of this Grand Slam final.
Thank you.
Djokovic, 2 breaks up, looking at an 8th Grand Slam title and a 5th here in Australia. Seems inconceivable that a champion of his caliber could give up 2 service breaks in a 4th set with this much at stake. A win would put him in equal 8th place as far as overall Grand Slam title holders is concerned. Others to have won 8 Grand Slams. Andre Agassi, Jimmy Connors, Ivan Lendl, Fred Perry, Ken Rosewell.
40-30.
Bill Tilden going back to the late 20s and through the 30s, won 10. Bjorn Borg, Rod Laver won 11 Grand Slams each. Roy Emerson 12, including his 6 Australian titles. Tightening up.
Deuce.
You can see how deep Murray is, and Novak throws this in to try and test out the movement, which was very limited with Murray on the baseline. It accelerated nicely forward. The drop shot, yes.
Please. Advantage, Djokovic.
Pinned that one into Murray's backhand corner. Game point, Djokovic. Second place on the all-time Grand Slam winners list is shared 14 apiece by Rafael Nadal, Pete Sampras, and Roger Federer, of course, is at the top of the tree with 17. And again, powerful forehand into the corner. 4 games to love for Djokovic. Do or die time for Andy Murray.
Djokovic leads 4 games to love.
Well, he's brave, the Scot. We know that from past experience. He's going to need to call on all of his reserves, physical and mental, to try and claw his way back into this set and the match. Well, Djokovic is hitting out now with renewed reserves of energy himself, mental and physical, as though the match has just started.
Yeah, the gap is starting to widen. Murray, maybe 10% drop off, even more, and Djokovic can smell the finishing line ahead.
And the spread between the two in terms of points won, there was only about 2 or 3 points between them at the end of the third set, is now 15 in favour of Djokovic. 130 points won for him, 115 for Murray. Tide has turned to riptide in Djokovic's favour.
That's for serve. $15-30.
$15-40, looking for a third break, Djokovic.
Now the weight of shot of Andy Murray has just lost a bit of speed. Yep, and it's allowing Djokovic, he's sighting it early, sending it back with a bit more vigour.
Out. Yeah, good challenge. I reckon this is out.
Well, if it's not, he's losing the point and goes down. Love 5.
Oh no, it's in, well in.
Djokovic.
5-love it is to Djokovic in the 4th set. 3 breaks of serve. Well, Djokovic is like the Energizer Bunny. After seeming to flag
15
earlier in the match, and that's being harsh because they've played this at 110%, both of them. He's now on his toes, on the front foot. That's a better effort from Murray.
15
a glimpse of what he displayed through the first 3 sets of the match. Potentially just 2 points from the championship.
Please.
Championship points for Novak Djokovic in what's been a dramatic turnaround in this match of
40-15.
Sublime quality.
Right, please. Thank you.
A match of true championship qualities
Please.
from Novak Djokovic.
Please. Right, please.
Djokovic won't serve till they shut up. Narrow call on the southern baseline. Accepted by Djokovic. Still
40-30.
Championship point.
Pre for
Right,
Murray.
please. Ladies and gentlemen, please. Right, please.
Djokovic wins again.
3 sets to 1. 7-6, 6-7, 6-3, 6-1.
He is the 2015 Australian Men's Singles Champion. He is the #1. He is Novak Djokovic.
Hello. Firstly, I'd like to congratulate Novak on his 5th Australian Open. Fantastic, incredible record, and thoroughly deserved, so well done. I'd also like to thank Craig Tiley and his team. Craig is there next to Novak, and he puts on, not only him, but everyone, all of the hospitality, the transportation. Everyone is so friendly here. They make it such an amazing tournament for all of the players, and everyone absolutely loves it. So thank you, Craig, for welcoming us and doing such a great job. I'd also like to thank everyone who came out the whole fortnight. I had amazing support again here, and it's been probably my most consistent Grand Slam throughout my career, and just haven't been able to win, but the support I've had here over my career has been amazing, so thanks for that. I'd like to thank the sponsors as well, Kia and Jacobs Creek. They put a lot of money into the event. You know, without them, it wouldn't be such a big success. So thank you very much to them. I'd also like to thank my team who are over down that end. We put in a lot of hard work to try and get back in this position after what was a difficult year last year, and unfortunately couldn't quite do it tonight, but I'm a little bit closer than I was a few months ago, and I'll keep working hard to get there. I'd also just like to say thanks to all of the ex-players who have come to watch over the last few weeks. I know Jim Curry and Leighton were commentating on the final. You can see Rod Laver there in the front. I can't see everyone, but it's so amazing to play in front of all of these great players, Boris and Amelie as well. It's a real privilege. So thanks to all you guys for making it more special. And yeah, I'll try and come back next year and hopefully have a slightly different outcome in the final.
Well done, Andy. So to our champion, for the 5th time, eh? 5 finals here, 5 wins, and isn't it great that we have Roy Emerson and Novak here tonight, the 2 men that in over 100 years of the Australian Championships have won more titles than anybody else on the same stage tonight. His first major as a father, Novak Djokovic.
Good evening. Firstly, I want to return the favor and congratulate Andy for a great tournament again. Tough luck tonight. You're a great competitor. You fight a lot, and I want to congratulate your team and wish you all the best in the rest of the season. But most of all, congratulate you on and Kim on your engagement, and wish you a wonderful wedding and many kids. It's slightly different thinking for me now since I became a father and a husband. So I apologize. I apologize for changing the subject. But I want to thank, of course, all the major sponsors: Kia, Jacobs Creek, ANZ, for making this tournament possible. And as Andy said, this tournament has been raising the standard each year, and it's been a true example of a tournament that consistently tries to accommodate players in the best possible way, improve the facilities, and they're showing great appreciation and passion for this sport. So I want to thank them all, and of course Craig Tiley for making it all possible, and all the people behind the stage. Thank you. Of course, now my team that is with me through good and bad times, they tolerate a lot lot of things for me on and off the court. They sacrificed their lives in order for me to be out here. Without you guys and support of my family and the closest people, this wouldn't be possible. I love you very much and thank you. Thank you for supporting me. Of course, last but not least, the fans. Record 733,000, I think. It's been a record-breaking year in terms of fans coming into this couple of weeks. And Australian Open is truly one of the most remarkable sports events around the world, and I'm so privileged and honored and grateful to be standing here and as a champion here for the 5th time and to be in the elite group of players with Sir Roy Emerson, of course, Rod Laver, and all the legends of our sport. Being out here and watching, it's an honor playing in front of you. Thank you all very much. Hvala svima što ste došli. Hvala. All the best. Thank you. See you next year. Thank you.